Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday morning, March 26th. Look at the window traders market profile of the ES and NQ. Well, smallest range of the year and lightest volume of the year yesterday. I'm hoping the good news to that is that they can't get much worse, right? Maybe a little bit, but hopefully not much. We're attempting to come back into balance on the daily. So for 2 days, the bears have pushed. Their volume has been horrible. Their ranges, their efforts, they couldn't even get into the single prints from Fed Day. Now, and meanwhile, we held a one-tick gap in ES yesterday and a couple of pennies in SPY. So if we open with a gap today, we'll leave this little day all by itself. Talk about emotional trading. Bottom line is we're going to attempt to come back to balance, right? It's more important right now for the NQ because ES's monthly and weekly are still incredibly healthy. NQ just stretched their weekly balance, right? So even taking out yesterday's high or Friday's high isn't the key. Here it is, the all-time high at 709. You're able to do that, and you're going to start getting the weekly up, okay? And obviously the daily. So that's going to be important for them in the next couple of days. Righty had an inside day yesterday. Okay? They didn't take out the IB low till once again late in the ball game. And now they're attempting to take out yesterday's high. Still balance, but it would be coming out of an inside day to the upside possibly. Thursday's high is their balance high. So even though the bears pushed last couple of days, we didn't come anywhere near, at least for now, the price spike, which is 47.75 in ES. So the Bulls are still controlling this ball game. Now we'll see if they have more power to push this thing up a little bit. As far as the game plan early, again, we talk about this all the time. We had a poor high yesterday in ES. You had a poor high on Friday. If the overnight high is around here, up to close to that other poor high on Friday, it's a decent risk reward short the first time to see if they front run the overnight high. Right? We talk about that a lot. If they do and don't get it right away, then again, the gap we have to look at. Upside gaps have only held 4 out of 14 times this year. Downside gaps are actually 50% as of now, 6 out of 12. So that would be one possible short. They're also playing right around that 10-wide point of control from Friday. Remember, when you gap above or below things, the only things that hold if you don't trade at them are the wide point of controls. Okay? Single prints, other gaps, afternoon rally highs, things of that nature all gone. So yesterday's point of control, 11 wide, was going to be an upside. So is this one. Well, if we open above both of them, they don't go away. They're now downside destinations. So keep that in mind. So if we get the overnight high quick enough, though, then on a pullback, I probably would take a long against the gap because then you would have value, gap, and the overnight high. Be 3 very powerful things. If they don't get the overnight high and push back, I'd be a little more cautious buying it until maybe they fill the gap the first time, right? Again, these are all early plays. The main thing is to let the picture form. It's a painting every day. It's a new canvas. So these little plays I give you early in the day, just against visual levels, against the overnight highs, overnight lows, gaps, wide pocks, things of that nature. Okay? Here's another one in NQ. If the overnight high is anywhere around here against the 20-second high, that's a good risk-reward short, even though you're going to have a gap and value higher. Because a lot of times they do front-run it. Now, yesterday I took the opposite approach. Because late in the pre-market, they were pushing to the downside, and I actually jumped on the short to get the overnight low, which paid. So things are constantly changing. And then on the chart, I'm just going to show you the daily for now. So 2 days in a row, look at these ranges. It's just pathetic, the ranges in volume. So we're down right now. If we take out yesterday's high, back to a 4-day balance, okay? And then we'll see if eventually we come out of this balance back to bull. Good luck trading today. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. And we'll recap at 4 p.m.